The streets got another one. What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So it's being reported, mainly on social media. There isn't I don't know, a mainstream or big source media that has reported it yet as I'm recording. But Jabari Henley, the son of Big U, has been killed, reportedly, outside of a smoke shop on Figueroa. Now, I don't know much about this family, but for those of us out here on the West Coast, you didn't even have to be a Crip. And you still knew who Big U was. You still heard his name. You've heard the rumors. You've heard the stories. And this man is going through a whole lot right now. He's got a federal case he's fighting that more than likely is going to wash him up. He's never going to see the streets again. But you know what's worse? He's never going to see Jabari again. I'm sure over the next few days, details will emerge. I'm pretty sure whoever did it will more than likely be caught sooner or later. I don't even want to speculate on what would happen to that individual. I don't know, but I know that a lot of people respect Big U, and I don't know what Jabari was into. But if this was something where it's because of who his dad was, the retaliation would probably be pretty swift. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just want to talk about the devastation of murder. You know, I've had a family member killed, and then I unfortunately have killed. And so I know what it does to both the victim's family, and the perpetrator and the perpetrator's family. It's devastating to both families because, in a sense, when you commit a murder and you get incarcerated for it, you're pretty much dead as well. Your family can hear your voice, which the victim's family can't, but you're not going to be in their lives. And I'm not trying to gain sympathy for the perpetrator, but I want to recognize that when people commit violent acts like this, when they take a life, it's a horrible decision. It's a horrible thing. It's a horrible act. But the family of the perpetrator didn't commit the act. And yet they still get punished. People will turn on them. I know because it happened to my family. I didn't know the things that they were going through while I was incarcerated. All I knew was what I was going through. And this person, whoever killed Jabari, he's thinking the same selfish way. He's seen the coverage, may see this video, and he's feeling himself right now. He did that. But in this day and age with cameras everywhere, especially at a smoke shop, I would assume there's going to be footage of what happened. And no matter how much you're feeling yourself, you got to be a little bit worried. Getting back to Big U, I can't imagine what must be going on in his head right now. The federal case is one stress. Losing your son? Losing your child? A parent is never supposed to bury their child. The child is supposed to outlive you by decades, right? And I know Big U, he's hurt right now. and he's in a rage. Who did this? Where are they from? Who are their people? These are all questions that he wants answered. And even when he gets those answers, if he gets those answers, it doesn't bring his son back. And it hurts more. And it causes more anger. Big U will probably get to a point where he's going to ask himself what he could have done. There's nothing he could do. There's nothing he could have done. It's something I tried to explain to my mother while she was still alive, before she committed suicide over guilt, blaming herself for my decisions. I would tell her over and over, I'm not in prison because of you. I'm in prison because of choices I made. Don't blame yourself. Big U's going to be asking himself questions. And again, there's nothing he could have done. Hopefully, this case will be an eye-opener for some people. I saw Compton Rick Rock's video. I tell you guys, I watch him all the time, and he made sense, man, as usual. He made some good points. Jabari should have never went to a smoke shop on Figueroa. I'm sure there's a smoke shop with just as good product in a nicer part of town, where there's less threat of danger, less threat of violence. I'm sure he was thinking it was going to be more convenient to go down the street to that smoke shop. Look at how inconvenient it turned out. If you gotta buy your goodies, you guys go where it's safer. You guys gotta get gas, go where it's safer. You guys gotta go get drinks, go where it's safer. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy and walk into a hornet's nest. There are people who are miserable that have nothing and see you as a trophy for whatever reason. Criminality isn't at the same level right now as it was back in the 80s and 90s. But them dudes are still out there. The ones that are willing to do what was done to Jabari. They're willing to do it to you, to your son, to your nephew, to your grandson. And so it's important for us to talk to them about being lazy or trying to be convenient. Hey, it's just down the street. I'll just run over there real quick and come right back. Yeah, but what else is down the street? If it's dangerous, you avoid it. Not out of cowardice, but just by being smart. Unless you plan on going down the street to grab whatever that is, and you're strapped and you're willing to go sit in prison for the rest of your life, if you're not willing to do any of those things, then why put yourself in an area with people where there's people who are willing to do those things? My condolences to the Henley family. Like I said, I don't know them. I can't pretend to have an understanding of the hurt that they're feeling. But I know it's devastating. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.